This is Millian with Smart Software Solutions. In this video, I will show you how to authenticate a user, like when we have an app and if we want to verify that the phone number belongs to the person that's downloading our app. We can send them like a code, like 4-digit code or 5-digit code, whatever, and then we can ask them to enter that on the app and then verify that the owner is the real owner that's using our phone. So here we go. I just made a small app. The app is it consists like 3 activities. One of them is the main activity that where the user is gonna enter the phone number and everything. The second activity is gonna be the code receiver, where we collect the code where they enter it, and then we compare it, and then we send the user, if the code matches the code we sent them, we send them to the welcome to the third page of the third activity. Otherwise, we give them like an error message or something. So I made like 3 activities, and they have their own XML pages, and I registered 3 of them, 3 of the activities in the manifest, so just to make it easier and faster for this video. So far I have the shared preferences that we're gonna save our the credentials that the user is actually registered or not. If they're registered, it's gonna be saved in the shared preferences. And these are the edit text where the user enters their phone number, and this is actually the button that they're gonna send the code. So I initiated all of the edit text and the buttons, and right over here we're gonna say button number dot set on click listener, a new on click listener. So when they click, we're gonna actually cut this. So we're gonna, once they enter this, we're gonna accept whatever number they sent, and then we're gonna send the code. So to do that, we're gonna do send code number something. So this is gonna be the function that sends we can make it anonymous. So okay, so instead I would rather call it send code, is much better name, I think. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna make it let's make a string over here, a string the number or something, equals et number dot get text dot toString dot trim. So So I'm gonna pass actually number, and I'm gonna make this string number. So okay, so we're gonna send the code. We're gonna send the phone number, whatever the number they enter. We're gonna send it to here. But before that, let's say if the user has been using the app for a long time, so we don't need to ask them for a code each time they use it. If they are already using it, they already have the code. So we have to let's do this if um, if uh, if status, I'm gonna make this actually cut. If status is equal to I mean the equals true, that means the user has been ends. So if status equals, this is the from the shared preferences, we're gonna get the status of the user. If this is true, that means they have been using it, they have been using the app before, so we don't need to ask them for a code. So simply we get we send them like okay, let me welcome or something equals new intent. So we're gonna pass an intent this and welcome activity dot class. So we're gonna send them to the welcome activity if they are complaining. So let's make this main activity dot this. So we're gonna send them to the welcome page. So start activity, pass welcome. That's it. So now they're gonna go to the page. Each time this is true, they're gonna go to the page. But if that's not true, in the else, we're gonna say, okay, let's cut this and put it right over here. So okay, so in this, in the code, when we send the code, this is send the code via text message. So in here we're gonna do int minimum, which equals, let's make it for 4-digit. So the minimum we're gonna make it 0. Maximum we're gonna make it like 99. So the digit, the code we sent, it's gonna be between 0 to 99, between 0 to 10,000 actually. So we're gonna have a variety of 10,000 codes. So To do that, we're gonna say secure random class. We're gonna use that random or something equals secure random. Okay, okay, new secure random. And then int whatever, generate something, created number or something equals random. We're gonna use the next int method of that class. So maximum, I'm gonna say minus minimum plus 1 plus minimum. So this is the actual code that we're gonna generate. So the code I have declared a string right over here at the top. So I'm gonna say code string equals the generated number. So string dot value of generated number. So this is the code. Then I'm gonna send the this is the code, and I'm gonna need a message. So string, whatever the message you want to send, message equals this is the code you need to enter, something like that, plus code string. So this is the message we're going to send. So now let's go to the actual SMS message thing. So we're gonna say to try SMS manager is the class that we use. SMS manager is SMS or something. SMS manager, the get default. It's very simple. SMS does send message. So it takes 4 arguments. So the first is going to be the destination address, which means the number that the user entered. So which we sent over here. So none. The second is null. The third is going to be the message that we're gonna send, and then the last 2 arguments are going to be null. So we're gonna catch the exception. There's an exception that we need to catch, and that's illegal argument exception. Which one is it? Too lazy to write this stuff. Yeah, right there. Illegal exception or something. So here we go. So illegal exception dot print structure. So that's it. This is going to send the code to the page. Now we're going to go to the other page, to the code receiver. This is going to be where we're going to ask the user to enter the code, and then we're going to verify it if it matches the code we send them. If it does, we're going to send them to the welcome page. Otherwise, we're going to ask them to do it again. In this case, you can be more creative. You can just like make a loop to allow them to maybe try like 5-6 times or something, whatever, 10 times, and then you can call finish and then exit the app, because that means you don't let them just try 10,000 times and finally find the code. So I'm not going to do that in this case, but you can do that yourself. So let's go. So in here we're gonna say string, actually let me do this, button receiver dot set on click listener, new on click listener. So when they click, when they're gonna enter and then click, we're gonna do whatever. So this is the button, this is the edit text that we have on the second page. So we're gonna see string user code or something, code equals et receiver dot get text dot string dot trim. So we're gonna do this. So we're gonna say we're gonna instantiate the, actually let's do this. Let me the main activity main equals new main activity. So let's do this. If this code that the user enters, which is the user code, is not equal to null, and main dot code string is not equal to null, and user code equals main dot code string. So if this everything matches, we're gonna send the user to the welcome page. So intent welcome user something. Okay, let's do this. Equals new intent code receiver dot this is my class. So welcome activity dot class. So we're gonna send them to that class because they are already. But for next time, okay, let me do this. Let me finish this first. Okay, start activity welcome. but we want to save the that the user is already registered, they're already passed, so next time they don't need a code. So to do that, we save it in a shared preferences. We're gonna save a status. So we're gonna say the shared preferences is shared preferences equals okay, I think we're gonna let me do this, delete this actually, or cut it, cut this over here. I think let me do this. Share preferences. Okay. Equals get share preferences. So this is what we say to save it. So say okay, let's call it like our send code demo or something. Let me call it to the my app name. So send code demo or something. So mode private. I'm gonna make it private. So editor is actually dot editor equals editor equals shared preferences dot edit. So I'm gonna save this. Okay, and then editor, I'm gonna say editor dot put string. So this is, we're gonna save the something like register or something. This so true. So this is how we save the status of the user. Like on the first page, we said get to see the status. We said where was it? Right over here. We said status equals true. So it's this one right here. The shared preferences. When we get the shared preferences status, we say shared preferences that get string, and then we name it by the key, and then this is the value. We check the value, and then over here we're gonna say register is gonna be the same name, and this is the value. So it takes key value pairs. So we're gonna say editor dot apply. This is asynchronous. We can say commit, but commit is not synchronous, so we better say editor dot apply, and then that's it. So this is how we save the status, and we send them to the welcome page. But if they're not, if they're else, we're gonna say if the code is not is wrong, we're gonna say like this, we're gonna show that like on the text message, the inner, we're gonna say at receiver dot set error we're gonna say wrong code, please try again or something. So this is gonna be the wrong they're entering the wrong code, so we're not gonna let them to the welcome page, and they have to try. This is where I said you can be more flexible. You can have like a loop or something where you allow them to check like few times only, and then to finish the application. Otherwise, this is how you do it. So I hope you found this video helpful and useful. I hope I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thank you.